In this proposal, we have been asked by the Director of Student Union's coffee shop to investigate the University of Bedfordshire's service standards. To assess the service of the university's service, we are going to conduct mystery shopping in each of the university's coffee shops.
During our mystery shopping visit to the coffee shops, what we wanted to find out was the dining-in experience and the cleanliness of the furniture and the equipment, and also the service that we received. What we mean by dining-in experience, in a sense that when we sat down to drink our coffees, were we comfortable? Was the atmosphere clean? Like the equipment clean? Was there any sugars provided? Any napkins? And were the staff attentive? Were they polite? To find the answer to these questions, we chose to conduct a survey which would help us get these answers.
Here is an example of the survey that we as a group conducted on a scale of 1 to 5, with 1 indicating strongly agree and 5 strongly disagree.
For example, question 2 states, the staff are neat in appearance, which got a mark of 1, which shows us that we strongly agree the staff were really neat, they looked smart, the clothes were neat, that's why they got a high score. Whereas on the second part, the taste of beverage and food range of products, it got a mark of 3, which tells us the food did not taste quite as good and it wasn't so bad, so they just got a middle score, an average score. The answers that we got from our surveys that we conducted on the university coffee shops are that the cleanliness of the cafes was satisfactory. What we mean by satisfactory is that their cutlery, furniture and equipment were clean and the staff were neat appearance. So when we went to sit down and drink our coffees, we felt comfortable.
The quality of the service was average in the sense that the staff was not friendly, but they were polite and not rude. They didn't greet us on our first experience with them, and they didn't say thank you as we were leaving the shop. Whereas in previous experiences, they would normally say to their customers hi when ordering and thank you for receiving us. We hope you enjoyed our service. This tells us that the student union bar expects us to come up to them and just order our products. And we as a group thought it was quite rude and gave us a bad impression of the staff's friendliness.
The taste of their beverages and the food range of the products were average. The reason why we marked it as average is because the coffees tasted basic. They did not have any special taste to it, didn't taste unique or different like Starbucks or Costa coffees would. And also it just seemed like what we could get from our local superstores like Asda or Sainsbury's and make it ourselves at home. And also the food tasted average, not so good, but the staff gave us the option to take a seat if there was any delays, and once the food was ready they would call us out. The advantage to this was that once we took a seat and got comfortable and the food was ready, we were expected to get up and take our own food, whereas most cafes they would bring the food out to us and apologise for any delays.
Speed of the service was also average because at busy times we had to wait a while and we were not told of any delays but just was expected to wait there, whereas at peak times we did not wait as much as we got our coffees quite quickly.
This shows us that the University of Bedfordshire are not recruiting enough staff, but because at off-peak times we were waiting, there was long queues forming, which tells us that they're not really caring of the customer's point of view. Then that's why they're not recruiting enough staff.